Thank you. Between rising SDG&E rates and homeless camp cleanups, many San Diegans are calling for solutions.
Mayor Todd Gloria joining us this morning to address those issues and more. Mr. Mayor, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, let's start with homeless camps. Obviously, the issue very complex and it goes back decades. Some people may reject the handout. We saw that happen recently. How is the city stepping in to help out? Because we noticed when they tried to clean out that one area, only a couple of people took the help. How do we fix this?
You don't give up, and I won't be giving up. Last week, our cleanup efforts on Sportsuna Boulevard got a lot of attention. This week's efforts didn't get much attention, and I make that point to say that we're going to be out there repeatedly until we can transition everyone off the streets. You know, repeated homeless outreach will build trust, rapport, and eventually get them to yes. The trick is to continue to repeat that outreach and to continue to construct the beds and the housing that can actually shelter these individuals.
Even the ones who don't want it, because we've all been out there, we've done stories, and even when you try to help and give them extra food, there are some folks who just don't want the help.
Well, that's a separate initiative that I'm working on, Raul, because I think we recognize that for a small portion of this population, these folks are not capable of making decisions for themselves. They are gravely disabled, but under our current state laws, there's not much we can do about those individuals. I think those laws should change, and I called for that in my State of the City address, and I've spent every week since lobbying in Sacramento trying to get change on this issue. We are building a broad coalition of support for this because this is not just San Diego. Cities all across California, across the nation, are increasingly seeing larger homeless encampments, but folks who are so deep into addiction and mental illness that, again, they're not able to care for themselves. And if our laws really permit them to either stay unhoused on the streets or only put them in the criminal justice system, there has to be a third way, a better way. I hope to make progress on that this year.
Cost of everything, Mayor, is going up. SDG&E rates as well. How is the city working to keep those bills affordable for people?
Well, the city is like a lot of your viewers. You know, we pay SDG&E for energy. We are sort of secondary to this process. The rates are set by the California Public Utilities Commission, but that isn't to say the city can't try and influence this issue, and we are. In the climate action plan that I introduced a number of years ago, we called for community choice energy, basically competition in where we get our energy here in San Diego. San Diego Community Power is the result of that. It came online last year, and we started transitioning city accounts to San Diego Community Power. This year, residents, your viewers, can switch their accounts to San Diego Community Power. And again, that's injecting competition into this space, which hopefully will have some influence over rates. The other thing that we've done, Shali, is through our recently adopted franchise agreement. The city has long had a franchise agreement with SDG&E. We insisted upon and got a commitment to have SDG&E present their rate cases to the city council, not because we have decision-making authority, but because we recognize that San Diegans who pay these rates are not going to travel to the CPUC's headquarters in Northern California when rates are being discussed. We wanted to give San Diegans an opportunity right here to be able to make their voices heard on this matter, and again, hopefully influence the behavior of the utility. These are indirect efforts, but they are efforts meant to try and address the concerns that San Diegans, including myself, are experiencing.
Yeah, and we all are. And for those folks who just kind of, you know, they go to work and they have to pay their bills, and we know you're in the weeds with this and dealing with these rates and SDG&E and everything else. But for the long term, what do you tell these folks who literally saw those rates double, triple, seemingly overnight? I know it wasn't technically overnight, but it seems like it went from one month to the other. They're tripling their. What do you tell those folks who are just kind of not as much in the knowledge of all this?
Well, this is a dynamic space. I mean, we are trying to make some significant changes in how we get our energy in order to protect our climate and our planet. Yeah. And so this is an area of volatility, and we should be watching this closely. But Raul, this is also within a context of skyrocketing housing prices, skyrocketing food prices. I mean, people are being squeezed from all directions. I think much of this is temporary from an inflationary perspective, but with regard to the energy space, it is a dynamic area, and it's one that deserves people's attention.
I want to talk to you about eliminating food waste from the landfills, because that's also, there's so many issues that we could talk about for hours and hours on end, but how is that going to work?
Well, these are related issues. You know, Well, we're about the same age, right? I think we may remember both of us when blue cans showed up in our neighborhoods,
That's right?
When we started cycling at the curbside. This is going to be very similar to that, but instead of blue, you're going to get now a green can. And the city will be rolling those out this summer. And so you'll have a black can for garbage, blue for recyclables, and green for organic waste. This is important, Raul, because nearly 40% of our garbage is organic waste. And what your viewers may not know, I'll confess I didn't know, that stuff when buried at the landfill turns into greenhouse gases that get put into our atmosphere. That's bad for the environment. So these green cans will be rolling out soon. This will come with a cream-colored pail that will sit in your kitchen so that you can segregate this organic material. So I would tell San Diegans, be on the lookout for these cans that'll be showing up. Maybe start making some space in your kitchen cupboard for this pail, and then do your part on a local level to help drive change when it comes to preventing the climate crisis.
Speaking of local, yesterday you had the news conference. You're touting San Diego, top sports destination. But last I checked, there's no. Is there an NFL team? Do you have a team here?
Scripps Ranch High School did win a CIF championship. I know that.
I mean, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah.
Listen, it ain't just about the NFL, although I recognize this weekend people are focused on that. But take a look at what we're doing. You know, we recently converted a Petco Park to be able to accommodate football. And we hope to have had the Holiday Bowl there this year, but the pandemic prevented that. You have the footage of Snapdragon Stadium, which will come online this fall. We are actively working to replace our sports arena. And here's the tip. Yes, we may have lost an NFL team, but the fact of the matter is we are still a world-class sports destination. We've hosted the U.S. Open, the Farmers Insurance Open. We are hosting the 2023 Men's World Lacrosse Championship. 30 countries coming to San Diego to play this game that is increasing in popularity. We've recently added the Loyal and the San Diego Wave soccer teams to San Diego. My point is this. We are a wonderful sports destination, and we want to bring more of those world-class events to San Diego, because here's the thing, Charlie. When those folks come, they stay in hotels, they pay our hotel tax, and that's the money I use to pave roads, pay police officers, and keep our libraries open. So we want to be competitive in this space. The Chargers made a really poor decision a number of years ago, but that doesn't mean other sporting teams can't come to San Diego, and we want them to come here, bring their fans with them, and leave a lot of money behind that we can invest in our neighborhoods.
I think we all agree on that, but the issue, not to bring back the ugliness of the Charger thing, but like a lot of these things want top world-class facilities. For example, the sports arena needs to, even our theaters, to go off of a different tangent from just sports. But it seems like there's a struggle in the city to maybe upgrade those kinds of facilities and get us a new arena and get us a new, maybe a performing arts type of a place.
Well, Raul, I respectfully disagree, because we have recently constructed the Shell on our waterfront, a world-class performing arts venue.
Which I
we're
love.
currently right. We did that. We did that as San Diegans, right? We are currently negotiating with 5 different bidders on a new sports arena for San Diego. The Snapdragon Stadium, new football stadium, will be done this year. So we are making progress in all these areas, and I don't want those investments to go to waste. I want them to be used to the maximum benefit of San Diegans, and that's why this promotion effort, Sports San Diego, that is aiming to take some of our tourism promotion dollars and really focus them on bringing these competitive world-class events, the Breeders' Cup, the U.S. Open. When we have competed against other cities to bring these major events to town, we have won. And it's in part because we have these quality venues. And importantly, we're a city that knows how to put on big events. Everything from Comic-Con to the All-Star Game at Petco Park, we have put these events on successfully, safely, and we aim to do a lot more of it going forward.
Making progress, you just mentioned that. I want to talk to you about the indoor mask mandates being lifted next week. I'm sure a lot of people are looking at this to maybe, is this the shift to the endemic strategy? We're done with the restrictions and we're ready to move forward.
I know I am, and I think I speak for a lot of folks. We've been living in this way for 2 years, and it's because of the miracle of vaccines, we don't have to live this way any longer. And I thank San Diegans who've gotten vaccinated and boosted, because of them, infection rates are coming down, and allows the governor to be able to lift this mask mandate next week. And I think continue to loosen things up. He has indicated he'll be releasing his endemic strategy soon that would speak to COVID-19 being much more like the common flu. We get an annual flu shot in order to protect ourselves from that. We take reasonable precautions when we get sick with the flu. This may look more like like that going forward. I'm anxious to get that guidance because obviously we have a city that needs to know how we're going to make that work. But I do believe we'll be making this transition, and it is solely because of the fact that San Diegans have gotten vaccinated and gotten boosted. We are greater protection against the virus than we were 2 years ago, and that allows us to continue to allow our kids to go to school, continue to go to sporting events like what Raul and I were just discussing. I'm hopeful that we can get there because we need to take the time, resources, and energy that we've been putting into the pandemic and put them on the issues of homelessness, of economic development, of job growth, of climate change. I'm anxious to be able to turn all of our attention to those big issues because we've been spending a lot of time on the pandemic, understandably so, but because of vaccines, we can move on to another direction.
All right, lastly, before we let you go, no controversy here. I want your pick for Sunday.
Oh, Raul.
Mary J. Blige or Snoop and Dre? Talk to me.
Mary J.
All right.
Blige.
One vote for Mary J. I'm with Snoop and Dre. Just saying.
Let's get with the program, Raul. Come on, it's Mary J. Blige.
They're all one team. That's the thing. See, they'll all do it together. It's great. Mr. Mayor, we appreciate your time this morning. Thank you so much.